it's a jigsaw puzzle. As the pieces start to go together, it becomes the anatomy of a war. And I suddenly realized what I have is the anatomy of a war. I mean, the way I have planned my career on hindsight is always being attracted really by our world, actually, you know. So I was attracted to doing something as the first film, period, and I'd been dithering around with A Knight's Tale, and I couldn't quite get that right. And also another period, which was basically Napoleonic, so I did something called The Duelist first. And then I wanted to create another world, so I thought science fiction is kind of attractive, so then you got Alien. And then another science fiction, and then I got fed up with science fiction after Blade Runner, and thought, well, why not another world? So that was, you know, from Cocteau's Beauty and the Beast was Legend. You better be passionate about the project. Otherwise, you're gonna get wedded to it for an awfully long time. You know, on a big effects film, it can be as much as 19 months or even 2 years of fiddling about from inception to delivery. You know, it can be a long time. God, she's a female hero, and she survived this beast, you know, this horrible beast. And so it kind of dawned on me afterwards that, yeah, I guess that's unusual, you know. But I've always dealt with strong women. I mean, you know, I think probably goes back to my ma even, was very tough. She's the one who brought us up, and this teeny woman of 5 feet tall who was like you know, she was the one who did all the work, not my dad in that sense. Also, the song and dance they made after and about Thelma and Louise, it was always a surprise to me when I read the script, that I thought, good script, funny script. Then, well, I may as well do this, because I offered to some other guys, I was going to produce it. And they all said I got a problem with the women. I said, well, that's the whole point, mate, you know. And I thought, so, Damage Control, I'll direct it. And during it, I just thought I pushed it more to a comedic direction than, you know, carrying it off as a straight direction. But the reaction to it was kind of extraordinary. Again, I've always dealt with or married or been with very strong women. I'm attracted to them. And therefore, it's always, it's never a surprise, you know, to me. I used to do many, many, many commercials. And commercials then were very much driven by director operators. So I operated hundreds of commercials. And then when I got in the first 2 films, I basically operated, you know, Duelist and Alien. Tried to operate on you know, Blade Runner, but actually wasn't allowed to, because I was the new kid in town. This first film I made in Hollywood was Blade Runner, and that was very much conventional system and structure, so suddenly I had to convey to the operator what I wanted. Now, this sophistication of the wire to TV, where you're looking through the viewfinder anyway, it releases you a little bit from physically moving all the handles and everything, and therefore able to concentrate on watching the actor and the shot, right? So, but I miss it. I miss operating. It's fun. More in this, I think, in any other film I've been involved with, we were living in Rabat, and therefore they were able to come, if they weren't shooting, they would always come to the set and watch the procedure, and that became fascinating. And they kind of formed this nucleus, this real team, which was pretty impressive.